Hello everybody, welcome back to my next episode in my full color along in the book Dark Fairytales by Kerby Rosanes. I am doing the book from front to back and I'm doing a full color along on it, and in June the story is Bluebeard, so I already did the previous 2 pages. They are online now, you can check them out. You can check everything out that I already did. And I'm going to do the double spreaded page and I'm really excited. And usually I start with the background, but because I still have all the pencils out, you can see a few of them for the brides, as I call them. I'm going to do the brides first. And I found out that these women, also this one, and also the newest bride, they are all on this page. So I figured out who is who. This makes sense to me. It doesn't have to make sense to you, but that's what I'm going to do first. So I'm going to start. I have to put the book here because otherwise I cannot reach it. I'm going to start with his newest bride, and I do have her colors right here because she was in this page. So she has like the mint green dress with the acrylic marker. They all have pencil dress with acrylic accents. And yeah, I'm going to start with her, and I hope I wrote everything down for her. I think so. I think this is her hair. So I'm going to find all the pencils that I need and I will be back. Alright, I got all the pencils and acrylic markers I need for her. So I'm going to start off with her hair. It's really wavy. Let's put this to the side a little bit, and this is what I need next. I'm going to fill it in with the lightest color, and I really have to check because I think this is some kind of smoke, and this too, and I'm not sure if this is, I think this is part of her hair. Just going to do this part as her hair. I think her hair is becoming smoke, but just going to do as I feel because the lines are really thin, so you cannot really tell what is hair because this should also be hair, but it kind of stops here. But she has long hair, so I'm making it a little longer, and then everything that's behind her hair that might be smoke or the background. Yeah. And I was thinking to do the background really dark, maybe even black, and then we have fire in the middle because Bluebeard is in a cage and with fire, and then the smoke. Yeah, I'm not sure, maybe red as well. So this is red, orange and yellow, and then red smoke and a black background. That would be nice, and it really matches the vibe, so yeah. I just put the previous page online, so I hope you by the time that I'm uploading this one, I hope you have seen it. If you want to, I'm going to do a paper in between because the ink of the book is transferring Oh, my washing machine is ready. Well, it has to wait. So I'm not just doing one color, I'm going to put the other colors on top. And sometimes I start with the dark color and sometimes I don't, and that's just what I feel like, preference that I feel at the moment. And with hair it has a lot of different colors. Let's see, I think she wears something in her ear. Yeah, you cannot see it from the back. Okay, so I have to do her earrings as well, or earring. And I'm not sure what to do with Bluebeard yet, but we'll see. He's wearing like a, how do you call it, a harness kind of outfit. So maybe I'll put some metallic colors in it. And I did do his beard brown in the door page. But it is Bluebeard, so actually he has to get a gray bluish beard, I think, but we'll see. We'll just see what I feel when it's time to do Bluebeard himself. I'm going to get the darkest color out now and color the pieces that I think have more shadow. Binky is asking for attention. Yeah. Sometimes I have conversations with him, so don't mind us. He's such a cutie. I would love to know if you have pets. Please put a comment in the description below. Pause the video for a moment or let it roll, but let me know if you have pets and what kind of pets and what are their names. I want to know everything about pets. So it doesn't look really good at this point, but there's still 2 different colors that I'm going to add. So don't worry. I think it's so much fun to do the women the same as in the previous page. It really is a story, so yeah, it's the same characters. Okay, I'm going to get the next one, the darkest of the 2 that I have left. So it's really hot here in the Netherlands. It's more than 32 degrees Celsius. And that's a lot here. And that's also because the air is really dry. So I think it makes it hard to breathe a little, if you know what I mean. But right now, I have airco in my bedroom upstairs. So I opened all doors so the airco can work for the full first floor. And here it's okay because there are clouds today. And I have my door to the backyard open to let in some fresh air. And I already had it open 6 this morning, so that's really nice. and the sun. Yeah, it is in the mornings. It's shining in, but from like 2-3 p.m. it's on top of the house, so it doesn't get really hot in here, not like some people have, so that's nice. Okay, so I'm getting the second lightest color now, and as you can see, there's a little bit more nuance now in the hair. Yeah, Pinky. Really asking for attention. And I got him some new snacks yesterday, so maybe he just wants another snack. I'll give it to him. And he also hears the birds in my neighbor's backyard. You can also hear them on my videos. It's the cute little chirps. I don't know how to call it, but the cute little sounds they make. And then there's Binky just screaming. Well, not screaming, but he's louder. Okay, so let's see if it matches a little. Yeah, it's a little lighter here, but I think it's nice. It's more fierce now. Okay, so that's the hair, and I am going over with the lightest one because I really like it, and it blends a little also. I kind of think about speeding it up, doing the women, because I already did them on the other page. But on the other hand, I also want you to take a look at these videos apart from each other if you want to do this page first, maybe. So it just will be another long video, I guess. Okay, this is her skin tone. So I'm getting the lightest first. Can you see everything? I'm not sure. I might speed up here and there with a little music. So if it just starts going faster and speed it up, you know why. Just because the video was too long. As you can tell, I'm not really doing this really nicely, but because I'm going over again. I'm first doing the shadow and then I'm going over again with this one, but I don't want her skin to be too dark. I want to try to make it look like the other color. Is it skin or dress? I think it's dress. Oh, my neighbor starts hoovering. I don't know if you can hear that. So I'm having a harder time when the things that I have to color are a bigger area. But it's a good practice doing this. Also, the women are a little bit bigger here, so maybe I have to take a little bit more time to do their skin. I can also smooth it out a little bit with a blender, a burnisher. Okay, and the darkest color. And I'm not pressing hard on this one. It actually is far apart from the lightest color. So that's also why I'm not pressing hard. Because I do want to create a nice gradient and I cannot do that when this is too dark. I think this is skin too, yeah. No worries, I'm going over this. It doesn't look good now, but I hope it will when this is finished. So I just started this page immediately after the other because I still have all the pencils out, and I just have 1 week left in this month, so it's going so fast. Getting the medium color out. Yeah, so it's going so fast, and I just have so much to color still. But it will be okay. No, it has to. Thinking of maybe, because this will take a while, maybe do this in 2 parts, like the women, all the women first and then the rest of the page. I could maybe do that, like 2 parts. It's the same thing I did with one of the first pages, I guess. And after that I sped more things up so they could fit in one video. But it doesn't have to. And if you want to give feedback, if you want to have everything real time and things like that, let me know. And if you're okay with speeding things up or doing that, I'm going off screen for a bit to finish some details, because I do understand that you don't have to see everything to know how to color the parts like I do. So as you see, I'm going over with the lightest color now. And it looks better already. Time to get the blend going here. I'm sorry for the hoover. I think you can hear it now. My neighbors. They're cleaning a lot. I should be cleaning as well, but I think I'm going to do that tomorrow or the day after. Because I'm lazy like that. Okay, I'm going to get the burnisher, if I can find it. Oh, it's over here. Because I do want to create a little bit more smoothness for her skin. Yeah, that's better. I would love to do a portrait and then really take the time on the skin. Now I'm just going over and finishing it, but I would love to do more layers and see what I can make of it. I did practice a little. I have this top model book, which actually is for children, coloring book. And I love that one to just practice in. I'm sorry, that's the, how do you call it? The air spray parfum thing. Okay, let's see if it looks, yeah, looks like her. Okay. Her dress is mint green and the shadow is a little darker green. I have them here. And then these little accents are this pink. So I'm going to do that next. Just going to finish up my newest bride. The mint one. It's actually called light phthalo green. I just cannot say that. I cannot say phthalo. I don't know. Just going around the edges. You know I don't like edges. I always say I hate edges when I'm at the edge of a page. Alright. So yesterday me and my boyfriend went out to dinner. We went to do a little shopping first. And I got some new crayons, so I'm going to do a review on them. And I'm not sure if that one will be online first or this one, but I think that one. And it's the limited edition Caran d'Ache. So I'm really excited. Just got one tin with 10 colors. They did have the all 50 because they have 50 limited colors. And they have 5 different tins of 10, but you can also buy them all together, all at the same time. Then you have a tin of 50, but we just kind of bought a house. Yeah, so I was like, no, I'm just getting the tin with the colors that appeal to me most. So that's what I did. And they actually just had 2 of the smaller sets. So I was really happy that they had the set that I liked the most. And yeah, I didn't know how fast to pick it up. So I did. And also I got a new pen for my Winsor & Newton watercolor set. It's a white one because it was almost empty. Let's see. This has to, oh, this is the same. This is her dress, so this is what I'm coloring now. And I don't know what to use for background. Maybe I'm going with gouache again. I have used gouache on the Rapunzel pages, and I really like how it turned out. So I might go with gouache again. Oh, and I also got a Lego set just a small one with 2 little plants. I really love the botanicals, but these are like little plant pots with smiley faces on them, and oh my god, I think it's so cute. And I'm going to create my craft room in September, and I really want those to be on my desk. I think that's really fun. They're just small. They're like this small, I think. And then we got out to dinner, and we ate too much. There's this place, and it's like a tapas bar. And it's so nice. They have such nice things, but we were a little early, so we're ordering nachos. And after that, we just go ahead and went for a meal, but it was a lot. It was how do you call it? The board with all the food on it, charcuterie. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know what I mean. With all the different foods on it, and it was really nice. And a little bread with aioli. And then we also got 3, like a warm tapa dishes. So these were taco boats, and they have like, those are really small peppers in the oven, and then with a lot of salt and oil. And we had a risotto. But we were already full so quickly, but they did have a dessert that I really wanted to try. So we didn't finish, and I kind of feel bad about it. We didn't finish the main course, and we explained like, yeah, we are a little full, but we really want to have this dessert. So we shared one. Yeah, it was something with chocolate. And most places don't have vegan chocolate things on the menu, so I was really hyped about that. And we went before to this place, and they changed the menu a lot, so you never know what to get there. So if they have something on the menu that looks really nice, I try to order it, because we don't go that often, and I know that next time we're going, most likely it's not on the menu anymore. So that's that, and it was really nice. But we were really tired afterwards, because it was more than 30 degrees, so we got so tired walking around all day. Because when you go shopping, it's like doing sports, you know what I mean. When you really go shopping, go in and out all these stores, oh man. And it was really nice. It was nice to not have to do something in the house, not having other things that I really wanted to do. It was just chilling. And today he's going to work, so I'm here just hobbying. All right. Okay, I'm going to put the, let's see, I think it was this color, yeah. 833 Arctic's acrylic marker. So I'm going to put the details. And I won't be talking all the time with the other women. I think I'm going to speed them up a little. I think that's better. But if you really want to see it differently next time, please let me know. If you really want to see all the different women real time come to life with color, just put it in the description box, in the the comment. How do you call it? The comment part. So fun because my English is really well, but mainly reading and listening to it, I understand I think almost everything. But when you have to speak English and it's not your mother tongue, you sometimes get such an error how to pronounce things, or what was the word again, or... But also when I just talk Dutch, sometimes I don't know the word in Dutch and I say it in English, like I just forgot the Dutch word. So maybe it's just me. Possibly it's just me. This is so relaxing to do, just coloring them in, and that's it. Just a moment. Okay. Yeah, so really relaxing. So we just have 1 week to go before June ends. Actually, it's 1.5 weeks. But I think I'll be fine. I don't think I can finish all the pages that I put in my plants. But maybe I'm getting pretty far. I'm doing my second body color at the moment as well. I started it. And so I do want to finish that one. I think body color should be prioritized. And then this book is very important for me. So this is the double spread page. I'm going to do this page, and then next month I'm going to do the next story. I'm just going to do 1 story a month from now on. At least that's what I think. Maybe I'm doing more, maybe I'm doing less. And I have some of my project books, and I do want to try to do as much as possible in them. Those are the project books that I'm doing every month this year, because I do really like them. And I think I have a few that I got with the spinner, the random books. And yeah, we'll see. I already did a few as well, because I do prioritize, but sometimes there's a book that I'm just can't wait to start and just start. And from now on I also have a dragon spell book every month, so that's a lot as well. But I love the book. We have a buddy group. It actually started out with me and Yolanda, Coloring Biker Mama. Wanted to do buddy in there, and yeah, she mentioned it in her live stream, and then there were people that wanted to join, and now we're with, I think, 16 or something, 17 maybe, that are all joined in the group. If you do want to join, we pick a page every month. I did put them in the spinner, so I'm just spinning 3 times, and then from the 3 pages that the spinner picked, we choose the one that we want to do. So the one that gets the most votes. And next month is the mouse that's on the cat, riding on the cat with his little knight outfit. Really cute. So I'm really excited for that one. And then at the end of the month we all show the page at the same time. Or just, yeah, just put them there and then just don't show them right now, but wait for the end of the month. And I really like that. So you are not, how do you call it, when you haven't started a buddy page yet and you already get the results from the other. I feel like your creativity drops a little because you see it as their page now when you look at it. And sometimes it's hard to create your own colors, but it can also inspire. So with the one-on-one buddy colors, I don't really mind, but if you see like 10 different pages from different people and you haven't started yet, I can understand that you're like, yeah, I don't know how to create my own. This dress is gorgeous. With the other woman, they also have a dress in pencil and then with acrylic marker, but I did them in the same colors. And she has the pink on the green. But the others, they have, when they have a red dress, they also have a red marker. Okay, so this is left, her headband. I'm just going to check. I used the 2 different reds, and the rose is with the lighter acrylic marker that I got, and then the bottom is the acrylic marker that I just put down. And I might do the, yeah, I'm going to do the earrings the same. And I'm going to do the top part in the darker one. Just matches. It just matches. It had to be. And then the rest of the roses I just put pencil on. I really have to turn off the refreshener. I don't really like the sound, but I forget it every time I start filming, so I'm sorry. Right, so I have the 2 reds here. I'm going over with the lightest one first. And I think that's going pretty fast actually. Then again, we have a lot of people to go still. I just can't remember which page is next. I thought it was Peter Pan. I want to check it out first. So quickly. Yeah, it's Peter Pan. That's a lot of heads. Did you see that? So I'm putting just a little bit of darker red in the middle and then on these sides. Yeah. And for the leaves, I just had 1 color because they were really small on the other page. I think that's okay. And then the first one is finished. And I will be back for the second. Alright, I'm back for the second one. It's the woman that's sitting, can you hear it? See it here? So the redhead with the green dress. And I got all the colors ready and I'm just going to color and speed it up for you. Okay, so this is what it looks like with all the women colored in. I am going to get my gouache. I had molds for the first time in this color, so I had to get it out, but they are, yeah, a rough shape. But I'm going to use the black, so I already put some water in it. Okay, my video just ended and I don't know where I was, but I just did all this background in black. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the background of the cage, so I'm leaving that, but I'm finishing the last part for now. So I don't know what happened, but I think it was because my phone was full that it stopped recording a few times, but as you can see, it's just the background, it's all black. And I'm going to start with the fire. So I'm going to put a bright yellow, an orange, a bright orange, let's see, and a red, orange yet red, I'm sorry, orange red color, and then I want to put a brownish red in there as well. Just see what happens. And I looked up pictures of fire, and I don't know why, but I always look up pictures of fire before starting fire. So the middle part, the bottom and the middle part of the fire is yellow, and then I can use all these colors afterwards. So I think I'm first going to, you know what, maybe I will get the yellow neo color and just fill it in and then go over with these colors. Just hang on. Okay, so some kind of magic, but here are the neo colors, and I'm going to use the brightest one. It is 250 Canary Yellow, and I'm going to just fill in all the fire. Paper. So I'm getting it off the bottom of the crayon. These are the neo colors too, so you can use them with watercolors. You also have the neo color one, and those you cannot use with watercolor. And I made the mistake of buying those first, and then I was like, hey, they're not working, but yeah. No, I have the right ones. You can buy them open stock. And I got the set of 10 first, and then I bought some open stock ones. Just hang on. Okay, I'm so sorry. We have been cleaning the house together, and we're just sitting down after that, and the cat was still upstairs, so she was using her voice to let us know that she wanted to get in the living room. So I bought a set. I bought the basic set of 10, and then I filled it. I just bought some colors open stock, I think also 10 or so. And then I got the special edition ones, just a set of 10, not all 50. So I do have a lot of crayons now, and I love using all the different colors, so that's fun. Okay, on the top part it doesn't really mind how it looks because that will be red. It's just the bottom part that I really want to make bright yellow. And I hope this will turn out okay. I never really used pencil over the new colors, but yesterday I tried for the first time. I think it was the first time, or at least almost the first time. And it works really well. You have to let it dry, and then you can just go over. But not if you use too much water. So if you don't use too much water, you can at least use your polychromos. That's what I used on top. Yeah, and it works really well. I really like the page that I did. And I would love to show you, but these videos already take so long, so I'm not going. But I will show the page in the completed pages of June video, because June almost ended already. I don't know when I'm going to post this, but when I post it, the month will probably not be as long. Today is Tuesday. Alright. So I think wait. I'm going to put some yellow here to maybe let it peek through a little. I have no idea what this will look like, but yeah. Okay, so that's easier than coloring it in with pencil. And usually I just did everything in pencil, but I found out that there are faster ways. So okay, let's see if it's dry. Yeah, this part is. What I can do, I start with the darkest brown on top. Oh, sorry, my hand was in the way, I think. As you can see, I'm not filling in the entire flame because I'm also using the orange-red color. And I'm not going in too heavy because it's nice to have some room to play. And when the paper still is okay to collect color on them, I don't know how to say it, but if it's still taking color, then you can still work on adding colors. I find it really hard to talk and also color at the same time, but working on it. And maybe you can see that the brown that I'm putting over the yellow, I'm going to do it here, you can see it's a little bit different, but that's nice because you will get all kinds of different hues. Yeah, it's dry, so I'm just going over the top parts of the flames with this color. Turning my book a little so I can reach it better. I hope this will turn out nice, but I don't know. It's in the ugly face right now. And on the one hand, I don't mind the ugly face. On the other hand, like, will this turn out okay? Okay, I think they're working in the neighborhood with like the electrical weed cutters. I think they are. So if you hear noise from like what looks like a motorcycle or something, that's it. I'm also putting on more of this color on the top than on the bottom, because the flames will be brighter on the bottom. Okay, now I'm putting in the red. It's really bright. Maybe I had to pick a slightly darker red, but I can always add it. Maybe I will. So I hope you're all doing well. I haven't been talking a lot, I think, in this video, because I just did the women without talking, and then the background was black, so maybe that's not really fun thing to see. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well, you're enjoying life. I am. There's a lot going on at the moment, so as you might know, if you watch my latest videos, my dog just passed. I had to let him go. It was 2 weeks ago today. Time flies. I don't know why. And yesterday I announced that I'm stopping with my sanctuary. So I've had a sanctuary. I started with being a shelter for rodents, mostly rodents, but occasionally I had a bird or a rabbit or things like that. So not all rodents, but most of them were. And I did the shelter for 10 years, so from 2009 until 2019. And there was a moment where I was like, yeah, I'm not going to let these rats or other rodents go, because they are not healthy enough. They're too healthy to let go, but they're not healthy enough to just let them move, and I won't know what happens after I let them, someone adopts them. And sometimes they were just old, or, well, you name it, or they had something with issues with behavioral issues, things like that. So those animals, they stayed, and I did that. I kept doing that after my shelter stopped. And yesterday I announced that I'm stopping with that. And the reason for that is that I did it for 16 years in total. So that's a lot. But well, I'm just changing as a person, and my hobbies are changing, and well, I'm always coming back to the same hobbies like coloring, but I just want to spend my time differently, and I also want to think about my health and maybe do something with my career a little bit more, and yeah, so it's time. And also I'm moving. They are still going to build my house, but I will be moving at the end of 2027, so all in all I'm going to live smaller. Yeah, so I just thought this is the moment. So the animals that are still in the sanctuary, they can just stay. And they will just live here, but I'm not taking in new ones. And it's really weird. I feel so weird lately because everything's changing and I feel like I'm a different person. But we'll get there, and I know why I'm doing this, so we'll get there. It's all okay. Okay, so I got the orange color now, and I'm going over the lines in the yellow flames, and I kind of like that, so that's what I will be doing. And if you still see a lot of white here, that's okay. I will be going over until I'm totally happy with it. So yeah, and YouTube is something that I just came to love a lot, and I love the community, and yeah, it's so much fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun making videos and communicating with you all, and yeah, the social aspect is really nice, even though it's online. So yeah, there's time for everything, right? That's what they say, at least. As you might notice, I'm not really following the lines, because fire is wild like that. It just goes wherever it wants. So I can do something here and then something here. I think that's what makes it a little bit more playful, and also like how fire is. It's going anywhere, and the colors are not in a box with fire. It's not like I am coloring in a dress that you really want to color in really neatly. It's getting somewhere. I hope you think the same, but this guy's getting cooked alive. I was thinking how I'm going to do the other objects, and I don't know yet. I was thinking to do the smoke red, and this cage will be bronze or gold, but I think I'm going to use the acrylic markers again, because I love using them as metallic colors. They just give another dimension in the coloring. I love doing multimedia work, so. Alright, it fires a lot, isn't it? Already, my hands are already painful. I'm going to turn it a little bit more. See if you can still see it. Yeah, I think so. So there's a library across the street. It's like 30-second walk from my home. That's how close it is. And I'm volunteering there. I'm doing communication marketing, which is really fun. But also, I was thinking of inviting people to just take your own creative hobby with you. If it's, it doesn't matter what. Do you want to make some art or maybe jewelry, or it doesn't matter what, and then just create an evening where everyone can do their own hobbies and just sit together and drink tea. Yeah, I thought it would be fun. So I might go to organize it. And then I'll just take my watercolors or my coloring books. And I also hope to attract some people my own age, because sometimes I have the feeling that these groups, they're all a little bit older ladies, and I don't mind. Everyone is welcome. I really want to know if there are people my age that want to do something creative and also sit in a library. I don't know. Sounds kind of geeky. And also, I'm maybe going to do a board game night or something. Just fun things. And they already told me that that's a great idea, so yeah. Alright, I'm going to get a little bit of, no wait, yes, I'm going to get a darker red. Yeah, dark red will do the trick. And get a sip of my drink real quick. Really nice. I was feeling so hot after cleaning. So I cleaned Binky's cage. Binky's the bird you sometimes hear in the background. And I think in one video you can see him because he's sitting really close to the edge of his cage. So that's fun. But I cleaned his cage and also the bedroom, and all upstairs I vacuumed and mopped. The bedroom is a lot of work because I want to do all the walls and everything. My goal one day for my rich life is to have a cleaner. And I will have a cleaner. I think in my new house I'm going to find one. it will give so much time and energy back. And I really love to have a clean house, so yeah. Okay. What do you think with the red? I think it's nice, right? I don't know if this is totally realistic fire, but I think it's close enough. Fire sometimes also has blue, but I think that's like, how do you call it? A chemical fire or something, right? And it's burning something that is allowing to become blue or something. I don't know. It's like our stove, it's also blue fire. I don't think this should be blue. And then lastly, the last step, I will go over with a yellow pencil to blend everything and to make sure that everything has color. Can you still see it? Yeah. I was thinking I was sliding my book out of the frame, but luckily I'm not. These are also flames, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I like this page. I like the story of Bluebeard. I didn't know that one yet. So it's really fun. And next is Peter Pan, and I'm so excited for that one. I think it's just 2 pages without a double spread. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. And after Peter Pan we have the Sinbad one. I already did the border because it's yeah, the name page or the information, the copyright page, one of the two, I don't know which one. So I just have to do the ship and the background and some details. And I'm not sure how many pages that story is. But if it's really short, I might do 2 in a month, 2 stories. Because I'm now doing 1 story each month. Okay, now I'm going over with the yellow. Just going over everything. So I'm kind of using it as a burnisher. Just making sure that all the color is on the page. And the flames are colored in. So the wind is really, how do you call it? There's a lot of wind today. In the Netherlands we say het waait hard. Putting the page down a little bit for this part. Yeah, I think I'm happy with the flames. And you can just go over, you can keep going over. So I could do another round, but I don't think it's necessary. something I don't like about gouache. When you do it first and you accidentally go over with pencil, you will see. Maybe that will also be fun to play with one time. To just put gouache and then go over with pencil to see what that looks like. I might do that someday. And that's what I have my experiment books for. Just trying out things like that. Last part. Alright. Okay, I'm going to find out what I'm doing with the smoke and then I will be back. I think it's a really daring choice, but bear with me. Red for the smoke. And I'm going to do this with Neocolor again, and then I'm going over with pencil to create shade. Yeah, I am going to speed this up because otherwise it will be a tedious process. But yeah, I will be back with you talking when this part is done. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I kind of like it. And what happened to my red, because I'm using the back of the Neocolor to get my color, and it's having a dent. So yeah, I use them a lot. I really like them. I'm going to use a dark red slash brownish color, and I am going to use a brighter red. So we have the deep scarlet red and we have the burnt carmine. And the burnt carmine is the darkest color. And as you maybe could tell, I already tried to make the shadow parts a little bit darker. And I also noticed where I did that I cannot go over very well. But that's okay because they're already a little bit darker. Yeah, so I'm just going to see what it looks like if I'm putting red. Try to create some kind of blend a little bit. Gives it a little bit more depth, doesn't it? I hope so. Just trying out things. That's what coloring is about. For me, at least. Just trying out things. And sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes it does. And that's totally fine. Alright, I hope you cannot hear that, but my neighbor is talking really loud. And I'm also okay with the parts where it's a lot lighter. I think I like that too. So I think I'm just going to play around a little bit and also speed it up because there's a lot of smoke. So I'm not going to bother you with watching how I'm filling in smoke for at least half an hour. So yeah, enjoy and we'll talk when this part is done. This cage will be made of some kind of metal, and when metal is heated up, it turns into a really bright neon yellow. So I'm going to try that, and I don't know if it will work out, if it looks really weird, but I'm just going to put my most yellow on it. It's the light yellow glaze 104. The fun thing with yellow is if I don't like it, I can just go over it with another color. But maybe I'm going over with it with a neon alcohol marker, or acrylic marker, I'm sorry. Because I think I have one in yellow, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check. Alright, but it also has regular yellow and a little bit of orange on the outer side. And I really don't know how to do this part, but I think I'm just going to put acrylic marker on here. This will also be hot, but I don't know how I can make it look like it's also extremely hot instead of, and also like it's a metal. So I'm just doing the bottom of the cage in the hot colors. Okay, let me check my acrylic case. Yeah, it's a Posca, and I think it has a really broad nib, so I'm going to try just a little bit just to see. Yeah, I'll just put a little bit on there. I think that's fun. Maybe this is too neon, but really like to do mixed media and try to figure things like this out. I'm not sure I'm happy with this, but it is really bright. That was what I was going for. Maybe I have to put like a cream color in between. to tone it down just a little bit, but I'm not sure. And I also have to do something with the keys. Maybe to make them stand out a little bit. I don't know what yet. I don't think this is adding anything to the page. Maybe go over the sides a little. Yeah. Just trying out things. Alright. Well, at least you can see it's really hot. Yeah, I think it's more orange now, not orange. Or will I really fluff it up by doing that? Just going to try put a little bit of neon orange in between. Yeah, I don't think that looks good. Just put a little. At least I tried, right? That's okay. It is okay. It's not something I'm really proud of, but it's okay. So what's left is the man himself, Bluebeard. This, what is it? Schoorsteen. My English isn't Englishing, but where the fire comes out of, the keys, and also this little building here. And I'm not sure what to do with this. It's just, it doesn't add anything to the page for me. So I was also thinking of just blacking this out with gouache. Maybe I'm going to do that. I just don't know. I don't think it should be on this page. I don't know. It feels weird. Yeah, I'm going to do bricks, but as you can tell, I have a lot of red on this page, so I think I'm going to do gray bricks. Also, not to make them stand out too much. And I'm getting the cold gray 2 and 3. I hope, yeah, it's dry. Just going in there with my sleeve. Bricks are something I really would love to practice more on. Because I think I can do better. Yeah, I really think I'm going to black the corner out. I just don't feel it. And it doesn't matter if the that part is blank, because there's a lot happening on the page already, so just going to put gray here. I just don't want to have too much attention going to these details. I might do something with the little blocks. But I'm going to get, because now I have the cold gray 4, I'm going to get the darker one and then put in the shade. So I just counted, I counted how many stories there are in this book, and if I do one every month, then I will be finishing this book in October 2027. So we have a lot of coloring to do together. At least I hope you're joining me. I'm trying to do one story every month, but there might be a point where I want to do a little bit more. I hope there won't be a point where I will be doing less. But for now, I'm enjoying myself, so, and I like this book. And I cannot imagine not liking this book. Okay, I got the Cold Gray 6 now. I'm just putting in what I think is the background. And I might do the other color. Yeah, I don't want to use red here because of her dress. Maybe, yeah, you have the flames with the yellow already. I'm not sure yet. Maybe a pink. Getting the feeling this is not the background but the flames, but it doesn't really matter, right? Just going to do what feels like I have to do. Or I can just make them black. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I just don't want any attention going to this part. I'm not really feeling it. But the page is coming along, so I'm happy with that. And I don't think I'm going to finish it today because it's already 4 o'clock and I do want to do some quiet coloring, and also we're going to swim after dinner, and we're in the Netherlands, so we eat dinner early. Most Dutchies eat dinner between 5:30 and 6, and then most of the families do coffee at 8, something like that. At least that's how I grew up. Then I got my tea when I was a kid, and then yeah, with a cookie. I don't do that anymore, but I don't even know why I'm telling you this. Yeah, but I know in most countries it's not common to already eat dinner at 6. I have to say, when I'm working, I won't be home until 6:30 or 7, so we're eating a little bit later. But when I'm home, we're eating, yeah, I think 5:30, 6. We are early eaters. Okay, so this is a little bit boring part, but has to be colored. Okay, so you will see me back in a few seconds. And I might do the blacking out with the gouache off screen, because you know how I do that. Then we only have to do the keys, the cage, and the Bluebeard himself. So I will see you in a few seconds. So we are down to the last bits and pieces of this page. I have my acrylic markers for the cage and the keys because I want them to pop out a little bit. I'm sorry for the noise in the background. I thought my dishwasher was done, but definitely it's not yet. I'm going to color in a Mr. Bluebeard first. I did put this here, and I don't know if you can see it. You can see it. I don't like it, so I'm going to do something different. I want him to wear green clothes. Let's see. He does have a little bit of fur. I'm going to make that brown. And I'm just going to see how it all works out. And he should have a gray beard because it's Bluebeard. And I'm using my burnt ochre first. It's 187. As you can see, a very loved pencil. It's really short. And I'm going in with a darker one on top. I think this also is from his little fur. Yeah, so he gets a gray bluish beard because it's Bluebeard. Oh, I see I haven't done this in black. This is another piece. I'm going to get my Posca for it. Oh, I'm sorry. Because it's a really small piece and I won't be able to get in with gouache really easy, and this is quick and easy. Alright. I didn't see that there. Alright. For the darker details I use 283. So excited when this page is done. I think especially the red smoke is something I really love on this page. I think it's amazing. I don't really like this part, but I'm getting used to it a little. And it is what burnt metal look like. It really lights up, but maybe it should be more yellow. But well. Okay, I'm going to use a terracotta on top, 186. Because this is a fur, I'm using a little bit of flick motions. Alright. Then I'm going to do his shirt. And as I said, I think I'm going with green. think this combination. So I have leaf green 112 and olive green 167. This part is, oh, it's only here, is some kind of armor. So I think I will be using my acrylic markers for that part. I'm going over the chains because I'm going to do them with acrylic marker as well, so you won't see the green. And I think this top part is, well, it looks like a dress, don't you think? It looks like it's just one piece of clothing, and I might go with that. Yeah, I think I'll go with that, and then create the cape a little bit darker. Yeah. So I usually just find out what I'll do when I go, and it just works for me. That works best. So this is the base layer, and then we're going over, I think this is his arm. And I don't know what skin to give him yet. I think it's a white male, but a white male that had a lot of sun, so he will get tanned. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going over with the darker green to get a little bit more nuance. I really thought the dishwasher was done, so I was waiting for it to start recording. But yeah, it's definitely not. So I'm sorry for the noise in the background. And also I just wanted to film, so I think it stopped for a second to rinse something off or something, and then I'm like, okay, let's go. I just want to color with you. I am still working on some pages from my plans, but I'm not going to get all my plans done since it's almost the end of the month already. So I'm getting this done, and then I have my experiment book, which still has 4 pages to do, and one of the 4 pages is a whip right now. I have one of my project books that I haven't started yet, and I think I'm not going to make that this month. And I have one, let's see, yeah, and I have one book that I got with the spinner, so yeah, that's a lot. 6 pages in, what is it? Just a few days. It's the 26th. I'm going to try to upload it today. I just have to. And then we still have today, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 days in total, of which I have to work 2. So if I'm doing more than 1 page every day, then I can make it. But I don't want to rush it. It should just be fun. In the first place. I'll check if I still have tea. Yeah. It's cold. I'm going to get a new one after I'm finished. So I'm having today off. It's Thursday. And I'm really excited because I'm going to start filming for my mid-month challenge. And I just loved it. I love the challenges, and I know it's not, those are not videos that are watched a lot. They're doing fine, but like the completed pages, that's number 1 always. And I think all the colorists have the same experience. But I just love doing those videos, so yeah. And next year I might be planning a little bit more on what videos I'm going to do and how. And of course I already have this book, and I will continue until it's finished, I hope. At least that's what I want to do. Yeah, and then I just want to do the project books. I want to keep doing the challenges because I love those, and it gets me out of my comfort zone. Getting a darker one now. Yeah, so that's fun. And I would love to one day do some kind of membership, but I don't know what yet, and I'm not there yet as well. I'm almost at 500 subscribers, so it's so fun. And I only started in March, so wow. I really love that you are all watching. And even these longer videos, I would love to know if you're coloring along or you're just putting this video on and then coloring your own thing. That's usually what I'm doing when I watch other colorists do a color along. I just get my own homework, as we call it, and then listen to them chat. I love it. So this month I got my Prismacolors, and I love them. And I'm really on a roll with trying them out on different books. I found that on Amazon. Oh, I'm sorry. Kicking the stand. Okay. I found that on Amazon books they do quite well. So I'm not sure what this is, but I'm going to make the background black and then put a metallic color on top of it. You can see I got the pencil, how do you call it? Elonger or something? I don't think so. Because yeah, I have been sharpening it, this pencil, I think yesterday, and I was like, oh, this is one of the last times I can actually sharpen it with the sharpener I have, the Dala 133, the one most of the people you see in videos have. So yeah, so I'm going to get a small sharpener to sharpen this further, I guess. Okay, let's do his skin. I think this is what I'm using. Yeah, okay, I'm getting the lightest. That's the cinnamon, then I go in with medium flesh, and then Indian red. It also has lips here. I'm just going with this color. Look how angry he is. He has this vein on his forehead. I don't know if you can see it, but he's so angry. Maybe I should do his face red because he's hot and angry. If you know the story, do you know why they're all keys and they have like these keyholes in their chests, the women? I don't know why that is, and I really like it, but should have a reason, I guess. Getting in with the darkest color. his lips can be this color. That's okay. It's not a really nice man. Okay, then I'm getting the medium color. I use the medium color to get a nice effect from the darkest to the lightest color. So you get a bit of blend actually. And that's how I usually do skin. With portraits, where skin is one of the main things on a page, I have to experiment more with that because I'm kind of afraid. And I did one. I have a top model book. It's a children coloring book, but it's all how do you call it, portraits. And I practiced in that one, and if I really put a lot of effort in it, I'm kind of okay at doing skin, but there's enough space to grow, to learn. His beard, I'm getting cold gray 2 out. Oh, his ear, look at that. His ear is here. Can't forget his ear. So small. So. And I am going to put a little blue in the beard, in his hair, to get a little bit more of the Bluebeard effect. I don't want it to look blue, but all colors have like colored undertone, and with black you can use blue or purple to create the highlights and the lowlights, and in gray you could use blue. You could also use yellow, I think, to get a blue. And it's a really light blue. I'm going to use this one. Yeah, I'm going to use the sky blue 146. I'm so excited, he's almost done. Oh, my point broke, did you hear that? And I'm not even pressing that hard. This washer is still not finished. I'm so... It's... Let's see, it's 8 o'clock now. And my boyfriend put it on before he left for work. Which was at 6:30. I'm so confused. I'm getting a darker gray for shadows, and it's the gold gray 4. And as you can see, it's not really that he has a blue beard right now, but there's, yeah, little blue effects. So about my challenge, this month it's the challenge to get inspired by a famous artist. So I have a few listed, and I think I'm going to use the spinner to get the one that should be inspiring me this month, and then I'm going to do a page that is in their style. and I'm so excited for it. And those are the things that you learn a lot of. Copying someone else's style really helps. I also love watching how others use certain supplies, and I'm really someone who uses different materials on one page, as you might notice. Oh, I'm sorry. I just kicked you. Yeah, so there's still a lot to learn. I'm not sure what to do with the inside of this. Maybe red, like a burgundy, like a really dark red. Let's see. Dark red, deep red, carmine, madder. Yeah, I like madder. That's 142, and I'm going to do the background, the colors within the swirls. I'm going to do the swirls in acrylic. And I'm pressing hard because I want it to be a nice bright color. Yeah, that's nice. Then I have to think about what color to do the cage and the chains and the keys that are floating around. I have some different acrylic markers. I put these 3 out. These are my budget acrylic markers, and they are not sold online, so I'm sorry, I cannot put them in the description. But so I have a bronze, a gold, and a red metallic. Oh, I think this one is okay. That's okay. So I might do the cage in the red one. The keys should be gold. And I might do the chains and the shoulder, whatever he has there, harness thing, gold as well. But I think that's what I'm going to do. But I really like to use the red metallic because it really complements the other reds. Yeah, that will be nice. So if you're still here, still watching, you've almost reached the end. And I'm very proud of you. And I can see people are watching the video, of course, because I have my YouTube studio, so you can see the statistics. But I really would love to hear from you. If you want to put something in the comments, would be really nice. Really appreciate it. You don't have to, but I love to hear from you. I love to know who's watching, get to know you a little bit. I already have some people that comment on more videos, and I really like it because I see the name and the usually they do have a profile picture of something or themselves, or and it's so much fun to really recognize you already. This will take some time. I am going to speed this process up again, and then I'm going back to you when the page is finished and we can talk a little bit about what my favorite part is and the thing I would do differently. So enjoy! Alright, so this is the finished page. And I wasn't sure about the color of the gauge, and I'm still not. I think the red metallic looks a little bit dull, maybe. I don't know what the word is, but afterwards the, what do you call it? Tralies. Well, the ones in the background, they were still a little bit white, so I got over it with a pencil, but when you have used gouache, you should be really careful, because when you go over with a pencil, you see it really well. And yeah, that's a good thing, but not if you don't want to go over it. So yeah, I do like the keys. The best part of this page, I think, is the fire and the smoke. I really love the color of the smoke, and it makes the page really pop. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm going to upload it now for you, and I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.